We're off and running. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this morning's meditation. And today we are doing a discovery into and through the Venus temples. Super exciting, thrilled to be entering into this space with you. It's a really big astrological just so many things are unfolding where it's like super high, super low, depending on how you're tracking with it. A lot of relationship stuff. And certainly everything we are in the midst of is tracking and present to help us land and call forward our Christed self, right? Like our highest expression of who we are in the next evolution of who we are. And so if we've been doing the work and feeling the work and connected to and present to the work, it's all a great and beautiful thing. And we kind of have an idea of why the challenges are coming up, and the good is really good, and then the challenges are like right there, and you can see how like just cranking the dial or the thought perspective a tiny bit will open that awareness. And what's cool about it is in this juncture with the way the astrology is it's like it can be the last time you maybe take a look at that topic ever. We're in some pretty big fields, so I wanted to connect to and take the time to just do a flame orientation with the Venus temples. So we're going to dive in. The Venus temples, for those of you that are newer to this space, I know everyone on live with me today is not. So this is just going to be like a good, fun boot up into the field and orient ourselves into the energetic, into our blueprint. The Venus temples are just a great way to run the many aspects of our soul's flame, right? If our soul is streaming vector of light, then as it hits Earth, it fractalizes out, and the Venus temples are orientation points of non-distortion energy that we're able to go and resonate in and connect to. And those Venus temples being non-distortion points of energy really help us connect to the truth of who we are, where our center and fulcrum of truth is, and help us stay at that 0 point of hitting our soul's mark and really manifesting, creating. We're all here to be creators, creating from a space that isn't associated and attached to other people's agendas, but truly our soul's own agenda. And of course, being Venus, they are the part that is resonant with the divine mother, the Magdalene, the essence of the current that streams our soul, right? That is the feminine. Not so the masculine being the thought construct, right? The part of us that overanalyzes. I put over on it. It's not always over. It actually, thought is our gift that makes us uniquely human. It makes us uniquely, that was given to us to come here and to create separate from that current, from that thought stream. So anyway, the temples are where we go to reconnect to and to observe and to think about. And our objective is just to go find them. So today, as we're kind of navigating all these ups and downs and the ins and outs of this huge astrological, we're in a kite right now, which are major astrological constructs and more than one trine. We have triple trines, two triple trines, and conjunctions, and all kinds of stuff. The last multiple weeks, months unfolding with years of and tens of thousands of years of astrological things playing out right now. It's big stuff, and we're here for it. And the Venus temples hold the depth of non-distortion energy that can really encapsulate all of that, as well as the construct for what we're here to build going forward. So enough blah, blah, blah. Let's dive in. Go ahead, take a nice deep breath in. We're going to do a quick tour through the temples, helping you find your blueprint, your energetic, and those orientation points. Go ahead, roll your shoulders, wiggle back and forth on your sitting bones. Wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, just come into your body. Never mind, not only has the astrology been big, we've had a lot of Schumann resonance energy. We've had massive stuff happening in the collective in response, or maybe the collective's driving it. And who knows how each of us are responding to all of this on our own individual basis. So your body has been at the front lines of processing all of this stress. There's a lot of stress. We're in a big, big dynamic tension field right now, meaning one and two things are pulling against each other, right? Because something new is being birthed. And so at any given point in time, you may be tracking high or on the low. Like I said, there's two major trines that are playing out at the moment. And as those trines are playing out, what are they doing? They're working against each other, conjunctions, there's tension points, lots of squares bumping up and working out of those trines. Nice big energetics in the field, but it's also happening in our literal field. Big Schumann resonance, new big energy, a lot of fast helicopter blade energy, and then slow, deep processing field, trauma fields being released. Deep trauma fields, which are just whoa, whoa, whoa. So all of this that we can't see is simultaneously happening. And unless you are a hermit and you have completely cocooned yourself and are living exclusively in a bubble, which is very possible, right? Some of us are very good at, building little worlds for ourselves. Like, this is our current environment. It's like the temperature of life, and it's a lot. So let your body just feel this moment as we send our consciousness up to the sun. And every time we do this light link, sending our focus to the sun, imagining the sun shining down on you and imagining its warmth, let it melt out all of the tension. For you are a creator, you know this activation point, and you know you have faith in the power, how much greater this power is than just simply a storm rolling across the surface of the ocean. In this storm, we know may be like a hurricane. It may be a pretty big one, but still there is an eye at the center. There's a calm, and that calm is you finding this sun shining down. And this is our golden flame, temple of the golden flame. As we feel its radiance and its presence, we allow this current. So the Venus temples are directly connected. The Metatron code is the masculine representation, the Venus temples being the feminine, the current that flows through the energetic, flame to flame. The code being the mind, the processing, the analytics, the current underneath being the flame as you envision the sun, giving us that sense of knowingness and identity, the timing, the repetition, the golden light, the reminder that you are gold, that you are of the stars. So just feel that light warming your skin until it's so intense that you feel it radiating out of you. Remembering from within that the current flows from within, that in fact, the sun is a mirror of you, not the other way around. The sun is a mirror of you. It's as though you're gazing in the mirror when you imagine looking at the sun. And now we're going to turn that intensity up a notch to the temple of the pure flame. This is your full stream of consciousness, not just you as a creator, but you who carries the pure creation essence, star here on earth. As you breathe in and out, now allowing, it's kind of that energy, it's not kind of, it is that energy of when you look right at the sun, and it's no longer just imagining it as gold, but it's like your vision floods out and becomes all white light. But I want you to imagine that, but do it from within. Let the radiance of the sun become so incredibly bright that everything becomes still, just pure white light flooding through you in all you do, breathing in and out, in and out. Everything flooding through you. For you are descended from the stars. Not only are you a creator, but you are descended from the stars. And as you turn that radiance, as though, again, gazing at the sun, but seeing its fiery bursts, and that star externally is simply a mirror within you. And as you feel this fire of the sun, that bright, hot, white light, it becomes total stillness to the point that what starts to mirror around you becomes a still, white room. Maybe it has four walls. Maybe it's just an orb. Maybe it's simply a cosmic egg in which you find yourself encapsulated. Pure divine creation. And as the creator, what do you imagine next from this stillness? What can you birth into this creation? How about a spark of light, a flash of color? A dream, a plant growing up before you, a little green sprout. But as you see that green sprout taking shape and form in this all white room, you look beneath the surface and see its roots growing down, down, down. For what is above is also below, which leads us to our next flame, that of the midnight, the Venus temple of the midnight flame. And let yourself here begin to swirl counterclockwise. For from all of this white, brilliant star, the opposite is also true. For within this star is also a darkness forged from the light, and the light forged from the darkness. For we are dark and light. All we have to do is invert ourselves or invert the truth to find what's right. So from here, I invite you to imagine just like a tube sock almost, envisioning yourself being inflated in your body and then just dropping out of your body like the plant. If you were dropped down into the roots, drop down into your roots, but drop from your consciousness, from the top of your mind. Envision going inside out through your body, down through your feet, into the roots, and then piercing through, like there is a membrane down there that you can swim out of, leaving your body in that cosmic egg behind, swimming through the cosmos. And then swimming back again. Within this field, we find the dark and the light, the yin and the yang, that symbol, not two-dimensional, but a portal, a depiction of a portal of creation, a proton. And it's from here, as we navigate this field, back and forth and forth and back, making it our own, holding this darkness and light within us, that we emerge within the violet flame. We find presence. We cohere both the dark and the light. We claim it as our own. We unlock the current and start to create flow. And as we swim back and forth, to and fro, we allow for the energy of the dark, of the midnight flame to come up and swirl into that cosmic egg room of all white, to swirl around and paint the stars into our room. Their violet glow of an evening sky. For energy and our dreams don't come down and in, they come up and through, just as the plant came from the seed growing in the room. Our job is to cohere these dimensional planes, holding presence, discerning our truth, allowing our fulcrum of truth to be our guide, using it as our navigational point. Letting yourself flow back and forth and to and fro as you hold these two as one. And as you cohere these two fields, something within the tension begins to take shape, to form something new. You can feel its presence, its energy, that dynamic tension beginning to build as we move from the temple now of the violet flame, our cosmic egg turning completely violet, and within a flame where the plant had been of azure, the little plant transforming into a brilliant blue flame, growing wildly tall, almost like a beanstalk, but more like a cosmic quantum tree, a mighty oak or a sequoia. For within the field, the future is already here. The power of creation comes from bridging the dimensional planes. You holding the dark and light, opening that dynamic tension, allows you to hold this temple, the azure flame, activating within you a portal for what is to come. Your heart igniting, truth igniting, as the next generation of thought is birthed within you. And it's from this sacred space, as you feel it taking hold and that beautiful azure flame activating, that you see it sparking out to the entire dome that you're held within, and codes and glyphs igniting all around you. Not only does your cosmic egg begin to spin, the violet becomes azure, the azure becomes silver. Everything just starts to spin, spin, spin clockwise now. And you feel yourself floating on a disc. The midnight below, the gold and the silver above, silver coming through the midnight, gold piercing down below, heaven and earth uniting as one, as the future becomes the present. And through it emerges the temple of the ruby flame, where the elements, the dimensions open, light becomes sound, sound becomes new geometries. The geometries take shape and form as you feel yourself observing in your mind's eye all around you. The geometries organize the sound into waves, the waves into the body. The body receives the signal, organizing into the elements of energy, of fire, of earth, water, air, and the elements as your body responds. Flipping over from that fifth dimensional plane into the fourth dimensional emotional plane. The body, the ruby flame, alchemizing, burning, fire, transforming this vision within this cosmic egg into form within you, no longer external in your mind's eye, but held tightly within your heart, compacted, compressed down energetically to the hara and the heart, pulsing, matching, sequencing into the DNA, out to the blood cells, becoming not something you are encased within, but without. A signal sent, As your mind merges with that of the divine, your body becomes the matrix within the ruby flame that brings your signal and frequency into form. The more you run this current of these flames, the more your vision becomes the norm. And so as we breathe here, we come to our final temple of the gem flame, the emerald flame. Nice deep breath in, nice big exhale out. As simple as that. You have power to unify all of creation through your breath. We spend our lives in the process of elimination and letting go and moving on and hurrying past. Through our breath, we can honor and hold what is sacred, cycling what has been into the present moment, transforming and transmuting into a signal that lasts, into a signal that is honored and protected and revered, allowing for us to establish a foundation that will be as eternal as the essence of our soul. As you breathe here, allowing this beautiful cosmic egg within you to crack open, allowing yourself, your soul, your energy field to open from within, and feeling the glow of your skin radiate the light through your pores. Feel the shine of the sun coming through your cheeks, through the back of your neck and your skull, through your heart and through your shoulders, through the toughest, most enduring, most calloused, densest places of your body. For you are light, and you are both density. And these Venus temples, as you hold them, are here to set you free. So hold this freedom as we navigate this crazy earth plane. We got a lot of work to do. Ooh. Let's go do it in her name. Ashi. I hope it's an amazing day for everyone. Namaste. So much love.